with the marking scheme as well. Yes, any more question? Can you please? The best resource of your exam, whatever you have prepared till now, because remaining 5 days, don't take any stress for new thing, except the current development about internet surfing. Nothing else. The maths notes, whatever you have studied from your regular matter. How much time should we, there's a question, how much time should we give to our studies per day? I must say that whatever the quality time you can deliver. Quality time means that, you have to spend enough hours with where your brain normally works. Don't take extra stress that you are taking the sleep or you just taking a night sleep, for example, 4 to 5 hours. No, take a reasonable sleep time, 7 to 8 hours. Taking the reasonable foods. Normally, what you people do that unusual matters. Taking less food, less energy, less sleep time. That's ignore that one. Relieve the stress. Pray. Whenever you're feeling some strain, whenever you're feeling some stress, go and pray. Remember your Allah. That's all. Yes, moreover, apart of that questions, furthermore, what the exam date, particular exam date, you must, the first step is that, the soft matter, the tip, you must go to the examination hall and be relaxed. Relax. Believe me, if you are relaxed with the examination context, you will easily attend your exam. Don't take any pressure. That's important. Be relaxed. First thing. Number 2, whatever you have practiced with respect to exam simulation, that means you planned accordingly. So you have to attempt the questions with a good planning. Normally, you people, what to do? What you people do normally? You people are in hurry. Too much hurry. You people are in hurry. That I need to attempt the. I just not properly read the question, not properly read the marking aspect, and just start the thing. No way. First of all, before starting the paper, must have to plan. Before starting the question, must have to plan. For all the question, plan. For example, you're starting the question number 1, having 30 marks. You have to plan. What is the question about? First, read the requirement, then read the question. Highlight the important area. Okay, even you are computer-based exam, appearing computer-based exam, you can highlight it. Highlight the areas. And then again read the requirement. And then plan accordingly, according to marking scheme, what I will answer. Do remember, your answer must be precise. Make headings. Make headings. Question number 1, 3 parts. For example, group restructuring. For example, IFRS 9 issue, make headings. And small paragraphs. For example, there are some accounting issues. Number 1, you have to put the knowledge of accounting standard. First para, then connect with the case. Next para. Precise. Good planning. Good planning is equal to your passing aspect guaranteed. Assured your passing. Rather than a person in a hurry and start the question. No way. Maybe he completed the question sheet, answer sheet earlier than you, but the quality of answer is not equal. That's point. So number 1, exam day, relax. Number 2, during the simulation, you have to make practice how to plan, then attack. Same application apply. Same thing apply on the examination. 2 things. Number 3, time management. how to handle the time management. These 5 days you have to practice how to manage the time. How to manage the time. And you have in the examination hall, I'm going to repeat it, in the examination hall, you must have to develop your mind. I am here for the sake to respond these cases as my best knowledge. As my best knowledge. You cannot deliver the accurate knowledge. The girl got the world highest in the FR in this current semester. Ask her, was she applying the 100% accurate answer? It's not possible. It's not possible. Alhamdulillah, one of my students got nationwide distinction. Farman this semester. Is he applied the 100% accurate answer? No way. It's even not the examiner expectation, because these are the actual practical scenario, and the actual practical scenario conclude with the multiple judgments, multiple brain judgments, 2, 3, 4. You people are applying. I'm sorry. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. I'm sorry. You people are a one person to apply your point of view. So never approach the solution in that manner. I have to conclude the accurate. No, apply the knowledge with the case, conclude your answer without any fear that will it be wrong or not. Right. Number 3, time management. Practice your time management aspect for these 5 days, then conclude accordingly. And whenever, do one important thing, whenever you stuck, very important point, the key point, the golden point. For example, you are sitting in the examination hall. An examiner in a particular question deliberately planted some hard aspect, and you are feeling that this, the mid of the scenario is something difficult. What to do? You stuck here. At the moment you have stuck here. At that moment you're stuck. You stuck at that particular point. What you will do? Apply my tip. Take a long breath. Take a long breath. Then say Allahu Akbar and put your best effort by yours. Whatever you think right, attempt it. If that part of the question become wrong, you will not become fail. Do remember, mark my words, you will not fail. Because hard part deliberately planted, an examiner expecting that how appropriately handle the case. Number 1. Number 2, examiner deliberately planted because you mess at that particular situation, and then you at that moment of the mess, that mess reflecting other easy part of the paper. So this is what actually trap. Don't become the part of the trap. Whatever the hard aspect you just attempted, be relaxed, and then move on for the remaining easy part of the syllabus. Move on the remaining easy part of the syllabus or easy part of the paper, and just keep going on. Keep going on. You will not fail if you attempt wrong the hard aspect, but you will fail if you become the part of the trap and you attempt the wrong thing. You apply the wrong thing with the easy part of the question. If you are not getting the easy part, easy marks, then you become fail. That is the point. What I say to you that honesty is the prime thing. So the last question about yours, what are the important topics? If I know the important topics, so what we should do during teaching, only teach the right important topics, that's all. In ACCA exam, all the ACCA exam, 1 to 14, ACCA has set the pattern now that there is nothing about cherry picking. So you have to attempt all the things. Okay, priorities areas are different. For example, in the SBR, all the current development aspects is still important, whatever examiner may ask. One thing, number one. Number two, what I personally think is that the case is considering the current situation. The cases related to restructuring due to the reason of the global COVID situations, restructuring matter, the issues related to some disposal aspects, that's our more examining. I-37 restructuring, IFRS 5 disposals, discontinued operation, held for sales, group disposal case. These are the aspects. Normally the pattern reflects in this manner. Digitalization aspect, it's important. Tech companies, important. Examiner multiple times examine the intangible aspects, because nowadays the business transformation from mega infrastructure converting to tech-based companies. So tech-based companies is comparatively more examinable aspects in the current scenarios. Foreign-based investments, subsidies, it's important for the March committee, but this doesn't mean only focus this. Priorities, set the priorities. Another question is that what strategy is effective in attempting question properly? Strategy, time management, marking scheme. Number three, properly plan the question. Plan means read the requirement carefully and understand that what examiner actually asks, and answer what examiner asks rather than what do you know. There is a gap. What I will write what I know, and another part is that I will write what examiner asks. The effective answer is that write your answer whatever examiner asks according to marking scheme. Marking scheme, you can follow it. For example, something about the 5 marks related to accounting issues and the cases. You have to apply at least 4 to 5 points and make structure. Number one, your knowledge about the accounting standard. Number two, the case related to accounting standard. Ethics question. The key tip is that first you have to handle all accounting issues, then finally the ethical battle. 3 accounting issues. So accounting implications. For example, IFRS 9, IFRS 8, I-37. 3 accounting issues. Final paragraph, ethical battle. You can watch my P2P as well for this part. I think, I hope that these 30-minute session with you, it's a very prime thing you have to handle. So apply these strategies for these 4 to 5 days and for the examination as well. And that is what all my side. Any more questions you can ask me. You must have to watch my P2P. You will definitely get advantage. Okay, candidates, thank you very much. You can approach us for more aspects to the from the platform of the PAC. You can approach to the WhatsApp group as well. You can ask any question. Accordingly, you can approach them or ask me directly from the Facebook. You can approach me through the Facebook. Thank you very much. Take care a lot and wish you best of luck for your ACC examination. Assalamu alaikum.